Hello guys, good evening. This is my Padua and we're back to our weather analysis for this weekend of Saturday to Monday, March 11 to 13, 2023. And this is our English version, brought to you by Typhoon2000 and Naga College Foundation, Typhoon Preparedness Center. Now, before we begin, I would like to tell you that La Niña has ended. After 3 years, or what we call as the three-dipped La Niña, or in every 20 years, there is a 3 consecutive years of La Niña, and the 2020, 2021 up to 2022 La Niña has come to an end, and we are now entering the neutral or normal climate conditions. Later on the last part of this analysis, we're going to give you the very latest on La Niña and El Nino update. But first, here's the latest from our GovSat, which we issued today, Saturday, and this is valid for the next 48 hours until Monday. Still, the northeasterly surface wind flow, or the weak Amihan, continues to affect most parts of the country except for central and southern Mindanao, so busy conditions of 20 up to 40 kph will be expected along the eastern sections of Luzon, northern Luzon, as well as Visayas, Mimaropa, northern and eastern Mindanao. And we have here a slow-moving or quasi-stationary LPA, which is very weak, or what we call as a shallow low-pressure area, which is over to the southwest of Palau inside PAR. But it's not expected to intensify. It will further deteriorate within the next 24 to 48 hours. The risk of flooding and landslide remains low, even though we have some light showers here across portions of the Visayas and along the northern Mindanao area, as well as Caraga. Now let's take a look at the fast animation, all clear across the Western Pacific. As we take a look at the windy.com zoom-in satellite animation, this is for the evening of Saturday. You can clearly see here clear conditions all across the country, except for some low-level to mid-level clouds across Mindanao and portions of the Visayas. As we take a look now to our wind and pressure forecast from windy.com, this is the European model, and we will going to show to you the forecast through Tuesday. By tomorrow afternoon, Sunday, the shallow LPA remains to the west of Palau, as well as the northeasterly wind flow across most parts of the country. Monday, we have another short surge of the Amihan, and it will be just concentrated over the extreme northern parts of Luzon, including Batanes, Babuyan, Cobab Islands, and the coastal waters of Ilocos provinces. So it will be just on that area where winds of up to 60 kph will be expected. The rest of the country will remain under the weak Amihan or northeasterly wind flow. Tuesday afternoon, that surge is gone. It will be replaced by the light northeasterly wind flow. And so far, that's the latest from the wind and pressure forecast. Let's take a look at the rainfall accumulation for the next 3 days. Through Tuesday or Monday, we expect dry conditions all over the country, except for some isolated patches of showers across the eastern sections of Cagayan Valley, northern Quezon, northern Samar, as well as northern Negros, while the rest of Mindanao will have also some good weather to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers and thunderstorms. This is an area of the shallow LPA. These are rain or thunderstorms that is expected to form within the next 3 days. And for the latest now on the ENSO, or the El Nino Southern Oscillation Forecast from the Climate Prediction Center of NOAA, in partnership with the Columbia Climate School, International Research Institute for Climate and Society. For the latest update, this is dated or published March 9, 2023. This is now the final advisory of La Niña, as it has ended, and ENSO neutral conditions are expected through northern hemisphere spring, so that will be by March till July, and July to September, that will be the early summer of 2023. Neutral conditions will continue to persist. And if we take a look at the figure of this NOAA CPC El Nino La Nina graph, we are now here. This is the February, March, April time frame, and it's now at 95% neutral, or what we call in Spanish la nada. And the neutral conditions will persist through, let me see, July of 2023. But just like I said in the previous blogs, or previous months, even if the La Nina has ended, there will be still some effects, what we call the last effects of the La Nina, wherein there will be some rain showers and thunderstorms throughout the hot dry season across the Philippine Islands, particularly Bicol, Visayas, and Mindanao, through July or June. Okay, so there will be some showers here, even though it's normal. And then, beginning July, there will be the beginning or the development of the formation of El Nino based on the latest forecast. And by August, September, October, and November, it will start to slowly increase up to 63%. That will be the El Nino phenomenon. So let's hope and pray that it won't push through. There's still some changes in the forecast within the next couple of months, so we shall see if this will going to push through or not. We will remain throughout the year as neutral conditions. So usually El Nino or La Nina peaks during October to February, so we shall see when we reach August and September if this El Nino phenomenon will push through. But heads up to all the disaster risk managers that we are now going into El Nino, but we shall wait and see until September if it will become a full-blown El Nino, or if not, it will be either weak El Nino or normal or neutral conditions. Okay, so that's the latest on the El Nino forecast issued March 9, 2023. Now for the rain forecast from the International Research Institute of Columbia School. It says here on their latest February precipitation update, March, April, May, the Philippine Islands will remain above normal precipitation. April, May, June is still at 45 to 50% above normal. May, June, July, it will it will remain at 40 to 50% above normal. And June, July, August, it will dip down to 40 to 45% above normal. Okay, because the 40+% is normal, so we expect above average rainfall to persist throughout the hot dry season here in the Philippine Islands. So there you go, that's the latest for this Saturday, and we will return again next week to give you more update on the weather from Typhoon 2000 and NCFTPC. This is Mike Padua saying good night to all, happy weekend, and take care always. See you again next week.